G'day, Arkforest here. Today I thought I might do a driving montage which starts we're now in Tingalpa. That's a suburb south of the river. Part industrial, part residential. And the reason I feel like doing a driving montage is because I want to compile, I'm not sure if that's the right word, or I want to collate, but I want to create a collection of driving videos to use for potential music videos in the future. And I have an idea that I want to do for Night Kids, which involves driving from here in Tingalpa all the way to Fortitude Valley and back. Or maybe I might take a turn and go towards Murari. Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it Murari, which is like on the other side of this road? Literally, if you go straight here, it takes you to Murari Road. I pronounce it Murari. I'm not sure if other people pronounce it Murari, but it's an industrial suburb alongside other suburbs like Hemmant around this area. So we take a left onto Wynnum Road. Right, it's recording. I won't lose data. 70 speed limit. Keep check of the speedo calibration. Go across the bridge. It's 8 o'clock at night, so there's not that many cars on the road. I am one car with no cars behind and in front of me as far as I can see. There are my keys jingling as I speak. You can probably hear the engine whirring its little way. I'm actually driving under the speed limit. That's unusual for me. Alright, now we're entering into Cannon Hill. If you ever drive through this intersection, it's a red light camera intersection, so you don't want to drive through the red light here, otherwise it's an instant ticket. Unless the camera's not working, then you will get off lucky, but don't count on it. Alright, we're coming up to Creek Road. If you turn right here, it will take you towards more warehouses, but I plan to go straight. This lane merges into the lane next to me if you go straight. And what I plan to do is I plan to overtake this car next to me, a Holden Astra. Don't know who it is, don't care, just want to get ahead. And at night, one strategy I have with driving is I can see the cross lights at night, so they've just turned yellow, red, and it's the cars turning that go first because there's a truck here on this side and there's two cars on that side. Guy next to me is accelerating, lights are turning yellow, and they don't turn green during the yellow. There we go, there's the green. It's time. Easy. So easy, it's not even funny. And I stay within the speed limit too. Oh well. Now we're still on Wynnum Road and the speed limit is still 70 here. It changed to 60 up ahead. Get ahead of this guy who's going under the speed limit. Since this is a long straight road, I usually only maintain the speed limit because on long straight roads, people will have a tendency to go fast on long straight roads, and so because of that, cops like to set up cameras on long straight roads, and I don't speed on long straight roads because, you know, I just mentioned it. But yeah, it's still a 70 zone. I'm actually going a little bit under because I'm recording this drive as we speak. But it should change to 60 up ahead after this hill. Unsee this, I don't want to see that ad ever again. 40, school zone. Wow, schools are open at 8 p.m. Nice. And you get a nice view of the city lights. Now it's 60 zone, which means I'm already at 60, so I don't have to slow down. Good thing I'm aware of speed limits. And then now I get into the left lane because when I'm driving, it's like a sort of code I obey a lot. I often stick to the left lane. This guy behind me speeding, I'll let him overtake. Yellow light. The light was yellow, officer. Didn't see it in time. Yeah, I like to stick to the left side of the road because in Australia we drive on the left side of the road, and if you stay on the left lane, that's the slow lane, so it allows faster drivers to overtake you. And this little twisty, windy part of Wynnum Road, I like to maintain the speed. Oh, the speeder is turning. I like to maintain the speed limit. And so here people naturally slow down because it's a slightly sharper curve than one would expect on this road. So you would like go down to 50. I brought the gear down a bit so I could maintain 60 as best as I could. I didn't really maintain it that well that time. And now we're going through Morningside. This little group of shops is pretty nice and trendy, I think. Guy crossed in front of me, had enough leeway. And where are we now? We are close to the train line. View cones. Balmoral Cemetery. Wait, is this Balmoral? I thought it was Morningside. Don't know my suburbs around this area that well. Nah, this ain't Balmoral. I think we're still in Morningside. This bit is weird because the road splits into two separate roads, both one-way roads, and now this is a one-way road. This guy's gone into my lane. That's a bit rude. Sorry, mate. Can't do that here. It's illegal. Gotta get ahead. But soon up after, the roads join back and it becomes a two-way road once again at that traffic light. And after this, we'll be in Norman Park, which is the start of the... Which creek is it again? Norman Creek, I think. Yeah. I have to refresh my knowledge of Brisbane geography. Just go straight through because I'm doing the speed limit, of course. I think up ahead could be potential roadworks, so may or may not slow down, depending on road conditions. One of my favourite things to do while driving, this guy's tailgating me, is to engine brake, which means instead of using the brakes to brake, I use the engine to brake. Under normal circumstances, I would probably change lanes, but there's a bus in the other lane. So he might stop and there might not be an extra bus lane for him to stop in, so he might hold back traffic. Also, this lane's going faster anyways. And we are driving pretty much next to the Brisbane River here. And the city is much closer. I plan to go into the valley so I can get a nice slow shot. Alright, past the bus, I think I can change into the other lane now, since I think the bus is the cause of the slowness. Yeah, it is actually. Lots of space. Freedom! And the city's right there on the right. I don't know if you can see it from the camera. And Mr. Tailgater is now ahead of me. Of course it's a golf driver. I hate golf drivers on the road, man. They always drive like that. You can never love them. Alright, let's look. Alright, so that's straight ahead. He's going straight ahead, which means I can probably use his wake to get ahead a bit of these other guys. Another strategy on the road. Get behind hoons, they will probably clear a path for you. Unless this ute has something to say. Probably not. Too underpowered. And I believe that lane eventually turns left. Yeah, no, it merges. I'll still stay behind the Golf. I'm not sure how much of a hoon the guy next to him is. So this is now East Brisbane, I think. And then there's a bend here, and then it takes you to the road that leads over the Story Bridge. Yeah. There's an ad for Griffith University there. Pardon me. Oh yeah, we'll be in Kangaroo Point soon. Yeah. COVID-19 restrictions remain in southeast Queensland. Nah, mate. Can't wait for those to finish, to be honest. Our Golf is clearly speeding. See, he's getting around the old mate on the bike. And because he's gone that way, I'll change lanes so I can have a sort of pole position. And yeah, Mr. Deliveroo is on a motorbike, but he's kind of riding slow compared with the Golf. Doesn't look like the kind of biker that would ride fast. Then again, bikes naturally accelerate faster than cars. So, oh yeah, another thing about speedometers is that a lot of them are calibrated to show a higher reading than the speed you're actually driving. So the ute next to me here is going speed. I don't know if he realizes there's a speed camera up ahead. Should be made obvious by like the horizontal lines on the road according to the driver's perspective there. The camera's on the right, or slow down, 60. Here they are, he slowed down, he knew about them. Looks like a tradie. I have to get out of this lane because this one won't take me towards Wickham Street in the valley. This will take me to a different street. Alright. I should have stayed in that lane for the good view of Story Bridge. Here we go. Driving close to the road actually makes it look like I'm going a little faster than I actually am. Love optical illusions. I think I might have to just get in the middle lane. Yeah. That right lane goes a completely different direction. And I want to turn right on Wickham. I mean, I could probably do a more convoluted roundabout way, but I can't be bothered at this point in time. It's a speed limit. Can't turn right. Of course I can't. This is Ann Street. Well, that was a waste of lane changing, maybe? I don't know. Could do another drive here again. And then we'll change route to be a bit different. That was fine. That's a bit dangerous. I think that guy just ran a red. Right turn. Welcome to the valley, boys. Oh, I didn't brake that well. Forgive me. It's a bit of a steep slope here. Normally I just like to let go on slopes because I want to preserve my brakes and my engine. You know? Don't want to brake too hard on sudden slopes like that. Green light. Now is slow driving time. On a Thursday night the valley isn't so crowded compared with if it's a, oh yeah, nice slow drive. We enjoy that, don't we? Thursday nights the valley isn't crowded that much. And because it's a valley, I'm going to lock my doors. There we go. Wait, it's a 60 zone? Seriously? I'm gonna drive 40 just to enjoy the scenery. That was the best of it, but now here we go into, I think, possibly grungier parts of it. I don't know. There's a Wickham Hotel just past the Met. MDMA Central of Brisbane, according to someone I met there. Utopia, don't know what that is. Cars parked on the side of the road, there's a bus. I find it funny, there's people behind me driving the same speed as I am. The only reason I'm driving at this speed is because I want to like take good footage for a music video. And not because I'm unaware of the speed limit, I'm just deliberately driving under. In its own ways, it's actually quite unsafe. But usually when you're driving on the highway, you don't want to drive under the speed limit. My windows are closed, completely closed, so that you cannot hear what's outside. Now I think I can go a little bit faster, and then I'll do a U-turn somewhere up ahead and take Ann Street back. It'll be once I get past the point where Wickham and Ann Streets connect. Still 60, should be fine, yeah? Man, the north side is weird. The north side's weird. I would never live on the north side, mate. North side's weird. Let's get into this lane. I want to find a right turn to get in. This is like Teneriffe and Newstead gasworks over here. Got a few fancy buildings. I should have turned there. Would have been a nice drive. Newstead via Evelyn Street. Evelyn Street. I'm going to do a bit of searching. I'm just going to drive in here. I think that street with the fancy things is Skyring Terrace. A few fancy architecture things is Skyring Terrace. So I'm going to try to find my way to Skyring Terrace. If there's no red... Ooh, a nice skyline. If there's no red arrow and the straight ahead is green, basically it means you turn whenever there's no one coming straight at you. Alright, so I think down somewhere here would be one of the popular music venues in Brisbane, the Teneriffe. Somewhere around this area. Or maybe it's further back into the valley actually. I don't think it's this far out. Right, what street is this? Give way. There's it in Skyring Terrace. Tried to look at the street sign. This could be Skyring Terrace. Is it Skyring Terrace? Probably. Yep, it's Skyring Terrace, boys. We've made it. Let's go. There's a lot of people crossing on the right. They all look like young people. Old. There's like one old person being led by a younger person. And what else? Ooh, nice Porsche. Driving a little bit questionably though. Young people out on a Thursday night. Must be late night shopping because it's Thursday night. Oh yeah, I think it's a Queensland or a Brisbane exclusive thing. Queensland exclusive, I think, but on Thursdays shops open a little bit later than normal, so we call it Thursday night shopping. Late night shopping on Thursdays. I don't think any other state has it. I think it's a Queensland thing. Something that just purely exists to get more sales. And it works. This traffic light sucks, man. Oh yeah, well, when we turn, I think when I turn you can probably see... Ooh, green light. I'll show you this nice looking structure right in front of you. There. You've seen it? Now we'll drive past it. I don't actually know what that's supposed to be. I think it's like some monument to government waste or something. Or if it has some deeper meaning, I am not aware of it. I'll probably research it when I get home. Otherwise, a lot of things like that do look like monuments to government waste. I'll be a good boy and not take the yellow. Sorry, fella stuck behind me. Here for the scenery. You know, I think I should have gone through that. It would have looked good. Keep fiddling with the handbrake and the gears. It's so boring waiting for these lights, man. Is the camera still going? Yeah, it is. Time will tell if the footage is actually all captured. Alright, now we're heading back. This will become Ann Street. And Lancer pulls out in front of me. Rapid response. Pull up next to the Lancer, Mr. Lancer boy. commercial road. Maybe I shouldn't actually describe the drivers next to me in too much detail. I might dox them, you know. Yeah, let's just pretend we don't know who these people are. Let's not talk about them. There we go. Lance is going to go off fast. And 40 ahead. Actually, I think I'll get into this lane. And there goes the biker I just cut off. 40 zone at the moment, so he can legally lane filter, and the sign says 60 here. Going back through the nightclub part of the valley, 60, yep. Volvo, is this a Lamborghini or BMW store? Some more clubs, parking. Oh yeah, win lane, and get into this lane. Left turn. Gay club on the left, more clubs on the right, more clubs on both sides now. Really have to get a concert at one of these gigs, one of these places, and turn onto. Oh, okay. Guys stopped. We have to wait for traffic. Yeah, man. He's going to let me in by changing into the next lane. Valid strategy, my friend. And this time I'll stay on the inside lane until we get to the other side of the good-looking part of the bridge. Or then again, maybe not. Get to the outside lane again. Don't want to deal with this. There's that bikey guy. There's that biker guy. Maybe I should drive with the camera pinned on one of the side windows, or maybe not. Yeah, so the Story Bridge is actually quite long going on this side. On the right is a beautiful vista of the CBD, but you can't see it because I'm driving and it's facing forward. I mean, and here is a split between. Oh man, I swear I hate to see yellow boxes like that. Splits between Main Street, which goes through Kangaroo Point now, goes towards Ipswich Road, and then this one goes on to, I think, Sharpton Avenue, which takes you towards the eastern suburbs. And I think the drive to and from the eastern suburb area, which I started to across the Story Bridge, I think that's a nice drive. I think it's a good looking drive. Yes, Mr. Happy to response. My French or Portuguese or Spanish accent ain't that good, it's not that good yet. But I think the drive between the valley and the eastern area, the eastern warehouse area, I think that is a very beautiful drive to me. I like driving a lot. Other than music, I love music, but one other thing I love to do is drive. It's just something about driving that really gets my ears going, you know. It's so amazing. Oh, exploring new places, the feeling of the tires gripping the bitumen. Oh, this guy's, let's see, right. I'm going to stay in this lane because that emergency guy looks like he has to. I don't think that's an actual ambulance, but yeah, he's got the lights flashing. not real emergency services, but the motorbike guy here would probably be the easiest to maneuver out of his way. Nah, I think it's just a breakdown or something, I don't know. Don't know what emergency services that guy works for. Now we're going back the same way we came. Through East Brisbane, then Norman Park, then Morningside, might have forgotten a suburb, then Cannon Hill, then Tingalpa. Actually, maybe we could skip a couple of those and head towards Hemmant. Actually, I'm breaking my own code about staying in the outer lane. I'm just going to get into the second lane here. One on the far left merges, so I'm just staying here because I have no need to overtake anyone at the moment. This guy behind me that's slightly speeding, and so he'll probably overtake me eventually. Oh yeah, you get a nice view of the river from here. It's just really dark though, so you get a nice view of this bridge instead, which crosses over the Norton Creek, which is right next to the river. Literally like meters from the river. The other thing is you never swim in the river. The reason why is because it's polluted and there's bull sharks in it. You want to swim with the sharks, bro. Just don't want to. That's why you boat in it instead. Or do anything that doesn't allow your body to go under the surface of the water. I gotta say, Brisbane is a beautiful city to me. Of course, there are parts that are ugly, but you know, at least the parts I'm driving through, I think they're beautiful. I also seem to have a thing for industrial suburbs too, like warehouses, man, and the long wide roads. There's just something about them that appeals to me. They're just so beautiful to me. Oh, I just want to drive through them at night, or even during the day. No right turn. Alright, now we're in the split roads part of this Wynnum Road again. Got a few nice windy curves here. Better take them nice and gentle. Third gear. Overshoot the lane a little bit to make room. And this is where it comes back. I think this stretch of the road is actually shorter than the other stretch heading out. Next to us, we just passed Riding Road. Going down that road, it's very beautiful and tree-lined. Leads you through Hawthorn into Bulimba, Balmoral area. And that's like Melbourne Cafe's suburb on steroids for Brisbane. From what I've seen of it. And these guys are going right into Morningside, past the train line, over the train line, not a level crossing. Don't like level crossings. You have to wait a really long time once a train actually goes through it. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. I've seen what Melbourne's doing with existing level crossings and changing them into overpasses. And they'll be very expensive to be done here, to be honest. And honestly, there are enough level crossings. I don't know, actually. There might be certain stretches that might need some overpasses here and there. Like a stretch between, what is it? Mains Road and Sunnybank and Compton Road in, what is it, Stretton. The Beenleigh train line, that has level crossings from Mount Andy all the way to Woodridge. Oh, maybe not Woodridge, but at least to Currabee Station. Yeah. I know Brisbane pretty well. I know this city very well geographically. Except maybe parts of the north side, which I haven't really been into. The south side. Oh, yep. So, now we're heading back. I'm going to take a left turn onto Junction Road, which will take me north to Lytton Road, which takes me through Murari and Hemmant, and I plan to end on a potential shooting location which I want to do part of a music video for in Hemmant. Go. Catholic Church, Sunday Mass 8 a.m. That's really early. I normally go to a 9 a.m. one. Single cars sitting on the side of the road kind of freak me out. Right, left turn, left turn, left turn. Easy. Guy tailgating behind me isn't going the same way. No one to worry about the merge ahead to deal with. I'm going fast enough to make through this easily. Boom, done. It's Junction Road, which goes through Cannon Hill. And it will take me to Lytton Road, which is another road which goes over the Gateway motorway. And it sort of takes you close to the port. Can't actually get into the port with just your normal everyday car unless you work there. I've tried before. But I think the drive on the way there is really nice. Reminds me of the Yokohama line in Wonga Midnight Maximum Tune. It's an amazing arcade game. And on the right is Cannon Hill Anglican College. Macca's. There's the roundabout up ahead, should be soon, yeah. There's a sign for it, probably can't see it with all the headlights. There we go, there's the roundabout turn. Bit of water, some warehouse or factory drainage, I don't know what that is, or rain. I think it rained here recently, it hasn't really drained well. Stay there. Good. Now we're behind this truck. I want to overtake this guy, so I've got a good view. Okay, lined up. And is that a cop behind? I don't know. Speed limit. Okay, this truck's fast. Might let him go so I can get a better view. This guy is speeding! Oh, that's insane. Trucks that speed are dangerous. More dangerous than people in normal cars that speed. For obvious reasons. Oh man, yeah. And was that a police car? I saw siren lights behind me. I wasn't sure if that was a police car or an ambulance car. You can never really tell if you can't hear the siren or can't see the decoration of the car. And this is Metroplex part of Marari. The reason I say Metroplex is because if you turn left, it takes you to Metroplex Avenue, and I think that group of warehouses and offices is called Metroplex. Or as far as I'm concerned, it's just Marari. '70 zone, I think. And yeah, 40 for trucks. This guy is obviously not going to slow down. He doesn't care. Doesn't tip over either. That's not a cop, that's just a fixer-in van that's been sitting there for days, possibly weeks. And then here it crosses over the Gateway motorway, and the Port of Brisbane motorway starts around this part of the Gateway motorway to the right of me. Yeah, nice area for me. And so to conclude this scout, I'll turn left ahead on Puringa Road. Where's the street? Yeah, it's Puringa something. Another 70 zone. Camry behind me. Hopefully no gangs do anything around this area. It's too industrial. Way too industrial, not enough residency. And where is it? This curve. And then there's a big intersection which takes you to the Port motorway if you go right, to Hemmant, the rest of Hemmant if you go straight, and then turn left, takes you to a specific cluster of warehouses. This guy's gone. Let's follow him. Yeah, it's Puringa Road. I had it right the first time. curved road here. Look to the right, make sure I don't hit the guy in front of me. Good, easy. Merge right, automatically done. And there's the Gateway Bridge. There's also a nice little parking area under the Gateway Bridge, which looks really nice, but I've already been there once, so I know what that looks like. You can take photos of it. I have photos of when I was there before, a few years ago. And now I want to have a look at this area here, which I'm interested in for a music video shoot. Or maybe I could just do it. Nah, I won't do it in the valley. COVID, and it's a very populated area. And this is, gee, I sure hope people aren't doing burnouts here. I don't want to get involved with that right now. I just sure hope there are lights lining the side of the road. This guy's going that direction, I'm going this direction. Yeah, there are lights on the side of the road, at least here. There's heaps of lights. Let's look at the lighting conditions of the road. Okay, it's lit on the left side of the road. And some lights don't work, maybe. Alright, this is a nice view. I don't know why I find it nice, I think it's just nice. Makes me feel good, you know? A lot of weird things that make specific kind of people feel good, you know? And then here's a turnaround. It looks like the Gateway motorway next to us, and just turn around, go down this way. Actually, it looks a little better going this way. You can see more lights. Yeah, this would be great for a music video shoot if you go with someone else. Alright, now I have to find a place to stop and stop the video. So, if you've enjoyed this driving video of mine, I ask that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I ask that you hit the bell icon for more notifications while I'm driving. I also ask if you're interested in buying my music, go to arkforest.net to buy my music. My newest song is You're Thinking Too Much, Stop It. And if you want to buy my merch, go to arkforestmerch.com. And I'll just take care of it now before I actually stop the video. I'll see you next time. Bye. I could have turned left, oh well. Can't be bothered doing it anymore. I just found that location. I thought, yeah, easy video, mate. Easy video time. And let's pretend there's a hazard in front of us. Oh, easy. Oh. Nice trees. Yeah, goodbye.